What's up, everybody? We are back with another drift video. It's probably all I'm ever gonna post, really. Like, I don't do a lot of other stuff. I just drift all the time. So anyway, looking over here, we got the car all loaded up, strapped down, attached to the trailer, attached to the truck. Got all our stuff. It's gonna be a good day. We're driving the FD layout today, as you probably see in the title of the video. Definitely gonna be a fun one. If you guys remember last year, I drove the FD layout while I was still NA. It was all right. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. The only problem is, you know, when you're an NA E36 making 200-ish horsepower, there's just not a lot of room for error. Like, you have to be on throttle the entire lap, and even then you're not going to make all the zones, not even close, but you might be able to drift the whole track. So now, hopefully I've fixed a lot of my cutting out issues and weird stuff from the last couple events. I just redid the fuel system and some other stuff, moved some sensors around to better locations. So hopefully the ECU is just reading everything better, fuel pressure is staying consistent, stuff like that, so that we can run the full 350 horsepower and actually make it happen. So we're gonna start driving to the track. I'll update when we get there. Gonna be a driver's meeting and track day just as normal. There's also a comp going on. I won't be participating because I don't have a cage yet, which is unfortunate. I really wish I could, but safety is #1 priority, or whatever that one Russian guy used to say. So anyway, see you at the track. All right, we made it out here. Just went ahead and bled my power steering, checked over for any leaks. Everything's looking good. Just got to make sure that it's working once we go out there. If not, then got to get some logs and just mess around with some stuff, but everything's looking good so far. All right, got the pits set up a little bit, got the bike out, got the tent up. You can ignore that mess, but this is gonna be a crazy comp. There's a lot of pro spec drivers, so we've got Stuart Pham Racing, Colette Davis is down there, Shelly Hansen, oh, there's Colette's car. Shelly Hansen's on the other side over there. We've got Jerry Johnson, I think his setup's over there. Who else? Oh, we've got the Sorensens. I saw both Cameron and Amanda. So there's a couple more. I'm just not familiar with them fully. So, but yeah, pretty crazy. I'm pitted next to Tanner Walters, Caden Duncan, my homies right there, and Walters here. They're both doing the comp, but I am just here to drive and have fun. No comp, because I don't have a cage. One day we'll have a cage in here. All right, we are out here. So you can probably hear and maybe see the pro spec guys going behind us. Everyone's out getting practice for the actual comp right now. Like I said, I'm not doing the comp because I don't have a cage. I just have my harness bar. So, unfortunate, I've got major FOMO right now. I wish I was out there driving the layout and actually competing. That's always fun. But hopefully we'll get some time on it later today at the end of the comp. They said once the comp is over, they're gonna just reset the track and then it'll be parade laps, or not parade laps, but like, I don't know, free time essentially, where we'll just be driving through all 3 sections. I think most people are still going to be wanting to drift the FD layout, but you have to drive back through the other sections, so might as well drift those on your way around. But yeah, on top of that, just got to warm up the car, and then we're going to go out, just do some laps for fun, see how it does. I'm going to test the car a little bit, make sure that fuel pressure and everything's looking good, and yeah, hoping there's time at the end, because I really want to drive the layout now that I'm turbo, but we'll just have to see. especially with all the setup changes and fuel system stuff, like I want to make sure that the car is good before I really beat on it. I also got to relearn the track because it's been basically a year since I've driven it last. So we're starting with this section, then we'll move to the other one, and we'll just keep going. To the pits and just look over everything, make sure there's no leaks. It's a thing I like to do every event. Go out, do a couple laps, make sure that the car works, and then go back, check for leaks, fix anything that needs fixing, and then we'll go back out. But where I just made all the fuel system changes and oil filter housing changes and oil lines and stuff, I want to make sure. I can smell a little bit of something. It's probably just my oil fill cap. It's been leaking and I need to get a different gasket for it or something, but working on it. All right, that was much better, and that was full power, you guys. I just fixed the boost controller. I forgot to mention I had it wired wrong after I adjusted a bunch of wiring, so I fixed it, put it back how it was. Now it's good to go, and that was full power. That was nice. But now we're going to try this other section because this section requires more power. It's got some long corners. There's some long straights between the corners. Got it. That was only the first lap though, guys. I promise it'll get better. The car seems to be doing good though, but I hate, if you guys can see, my IATs are 122. That's pretty high. So I think I might go take the hood off so that we can get some fresh air over the engine, cool it all down. That extra like 70 horsepower I was missing would make that much of a difference. That was incredible. All right, we've been doing pretty good, but the IATs are a little high. Hood is off now, so IATs should be lower, and we're gonna go test it, make sure that everything is good. But so far, third gear with the full 350 horsepower has been doing great. So let's go test it. So conflicted of like, do I keep this gear ratio or not? Because like for this, it runs third gear great. Like it barely will hit limiter. by there, but on that run up, I missed third, went to fifth. I already have a self-centering shifter that will fix that issue. It'll have a lockout for reverse and fifth. Not that I ever go into reverse, but that way I can make it like a dog boxer. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. It's you basically can't miss a shift like that as long as you're pushing, you know, to the right gate. But with the self-centering, like I'll never be downshifting to first. I will keep it second, third, maybe third, fourth, and it's gonna be perfect. I'm just waiting for the mounting bracket for it, because it should just bolt right onto the tunnel instead of having to drill holes and all that. But that'll fix that issue going into fifth, which is so annoying, especially if I'm ever trying to upshift in drift. It's like impossible. So let's go again. Sick. Oh, guys, having more power, obviously better, but like for me to have already driven this last year with only like 200 horsepower and then now with like 350, oh my god, the difference is insane. Like the way I was like mid throttle, like probably 70% throttle in there, and it's still spinning the tires. I can adjust, I can like really get out wide if I need. Oh my god, it's great. This is fantastic.
All right, whenever you're ready.
To kill off a lot of my speed, so you know, inner clip to outer 2, not the best, but man, the rest of the track after I flicked into outer 3 and was able to get back out on the proper line, I feel like the rest was pretty decent. Probably not perfectly in the zones, but I mean, second lap, come on, give me a break, you guys. Messing up the first half of the track, but the second half, once I get situated in outer 3, I think I've got it going into outer 4, like good enough. Probably not gonna win a comp because I'm underpowered, undertired, need more seat time, all that, but man, so much fun. I hope these clips turn out amazing. To outer 2 with speed still, very challenging. Like I could try and cut the inner clip more to extend further. I think that's what I'll probably do next time. I gotta pull up and have somebody check my tires though, because I feel like after 3 laps on that, with how low they already were, they gotta be gone. There's no way. There's just something about just, you know, leisurely driving around a racetrack that is just so cool to me. Oh, that's a lot of rocks. But yeah, like I'm just cruising around the track, getting back to where I'm trying to drift. Such a surreal feeling. Like I am so glad to be here. This is awesome. Something else. It's tough because I'm able to slide into outer 3, but then I don't have the power. I need to clutch kick there for sure. I just let it roll in, and that was a bad idea. But yeah, if I clutch kick it there, I might be able to get the wheel speed back, but I'm just already slowing down so much trying to get all the way out there that I kind of just lose it, which basically what was happening last year. A little more power would go a long way, or just if I could adjust my line properly. I'm sure obviously that would help too, but I don't know, I'm starting from a different point every time. I'm entering at a different speed every time. There's nothing consistent about it, so oh well. Still having a blast though. This is awesome. I forgot to record that one. It wasn't any different than the last ones, but I forgot to record that one. To say it because I turned the camera on and was just going already. Walters told me to try 4th, so I did. It almost works, but I either need even shorter gears than I already have, or I need more power. He's Mr. like 500 horse, so he can make it work in his car in 4th gear. Guys, I forgot to film again! Oh! That was my best lap. 100%. So let's put her in 5th so I can talk. Holy buckets. Okay. I tried entering 3rd again. It went great. I hit inner clip perfect, outer zone 2 perfect. I got into outer 3, like, I was a little inside, but I was much more outside than I have been. And it was going so good. Transition into outer 4. Absolutely perfect. Fuel cuts and dies. Are you kidding? Oh, that sucks. I knew I should have added more fuel, but I was like, oh, I haven't driven that much today. I gotta have at least half a tank. Nope, I think I just hit half a tank and now we get the fuel cut. I will come back for this with a vengeance next time. I really just want to put a cage in my car before the next drift comp, just so I can enter and just have more time. Because, yeah, that was close. Forgot to update. We are all loaded up, getting ready to head out. Good day. All right, updating again. Yeah, so event's over. We are driving out right now. What a good one. I'm really glad the car can finally drift with full power, because driving without the without the boost controller plugged in, it's great because there's still more power than I'm used to, but it's not enough. Like, I don't know, it's good, but I wish there was more. And now I can finally drive with more. And it is, again, a night and day difference from NA to like 280 horsepower, going from 280 to 350. Awesome. Like, it rips in third, and the axle's held up. That tilt-in clutch delay valve is doing work, because I know a lot of people that they break OEM axles at 350 horsepower. Like, just, it's a normal thing. And I don't have any spares right now because all mine need new boots, or the other one I have is broken. So knowing that my axles are good at 350 is a huge relief. I'm not afraid to go on the skid pad and plug the boost controller in anymore. So that's nice. Sorry, I had to cut that clip short. Terry, the guy who owns and runs Drift Buffet, and you know, the one who threw the event, he stopped and just, man, he's such a cool guy. He thanked me for coming out, and even though I'm not caged and can't do the comp, I was still out there supporting his event, having fun, and ooh, that was rough. He's just a cool guy, so had a little heart-to-heart with him. Shout out Terry, thanks for throwing the event. What a wonderful time. I'm so glad that we can drive the FD layout. Like, he mentioned it in the driver's meeting. This is one of the only, or I think this is the only Pro-Am event that's actually on a pro level track, that, like, it's the exact same course. We're driving exactly what the pros drive. And it's nice for any of the pros that want to come and do the comp, because they just get more practice time and they can really brush up and learn the track a lot better, especially for the pro spec drivers that unfortunately they don't get as much driving in the year because there's only 4 rounds of pro spec versus the 8 rounds of pro. So anyway, I just love to jibber jabber, but if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. And next video probably gonna be Fuel Fest, which is gonna be different. Still another parking lot. That's what Terry and I talked about. So it's gonna turn into a bean probably, but it'll be fun. Fuel Fest is always a good one. I didn't get to drive the last one because I was so new, but I love big events with crowds and car shows and things going on. It's always the best. Giving ride-alongs is my favorite. So, God, man, I'm just jibber jabbering all over the place, being a goob. Anyway, that's all. We'll catch you in the next one.
I got a plan about how I can hold the whole wide world in the palm of my hands. I'll be a king amongst kings and a god amongst men.